Fans networks, both the subway and the bus, are not worth respecting because nobody punishes you for disrespecting it, which is in fact a battle they may be unable to win because right now things are already at 50% non-gated. We're trending in a direction that is going to steadily approach 100% non-gated, and it doesn't look like the city has enough resources to deal with this problem in any meaningful way, which means it's only going to get worse. And just before we continue, thank you for sponsor today's video. And we're making it easy and delicious with your never-frozen, ready-to-eat shit crafted in, which I started making and receiving on a idle around 6 months ago because I can't cook. And even if I could cook, I have time and fun. Factor heavily in an unhealthy amount of expense to take out, which isn't just bad for you, it's full of questionable ingredients. But check this out, today I got roasted red pepper, tortellini Italian sausage, 470 calories, making this the fastest way to eat healthy on a regular basis without wasting any time. Because again, these meals are never frozen, they're made by chefs, and they're ready in just 2 minutes. That's 120 seconds from fridge to the stove. And their menu's absolutely fantastic. Smoky Buddha chicken, Italian sausage marinara, and I really want to try these blueberry pancakes in some way in the near future. Head over to factor75.com and use code CASHFOR50. There's a link in the video description. That's code CASHFOR50 at factor75.com. You'll get 50% your next month. Now let's get back.
You thought you could defeat Superman?
Niggas up with the Powerpuff Girls, like, yo.
What are the best ways
The Powerpuff Girls.
This is where to start. So.
Does nothing make you bored? You're insanely vengeance. They're insane. Trump does it 2,000 times worse. So you think because you think use of yours.
And now we begin.
Democrats should be against your beloved Donald Trump because some moron thinks we have stable guy. I think protect Donald Trump. Ban assault weapons. That'll protect Donald Trump way more. Now there's some stupid thing that took some shots at me. If you're on the left, I don't like their Second Amendment remedy. They're not going to do endless nonstop. Anti-violence are not or something. Who does nothing
Well, maybe they constantly hear on the airwaves people like you, Hillary Clinton, and others are constantly defeating Trump as an existential supercomputer in America. They choose for them. They utilize this up. They know.
Match point red.
Never said it's a cycle. Basically, every day. You have no idea what I'm saying about some of these things. If you had, you wouldn't accuse me of not talking about something with the show. You would take it to the radio. I'm going to bring in Candace.
You are defeated.
The game feels a little different. This update is like it's like we're slipping and sliding almost. It feels like there's like a lag or like a delay going on. So I pray it's not my connection. But, you know, it feels different. It feels a little more sturdy. It feels less floaty.
What I make of all of this is that if you are going to legitimately tell people that someone is a monster and somebody is a dictator and somebody literally paid off people going well people that this person did for us. Why wouldn't somebody try to make it correct? That would actually be a sensible thing for somebody to do if the people were as in people's mouths. Now, if this happens, you just go on and you're going to control yourself. I know it's very difficult for you. You guys have a very long time speaking. And mission has peace on your hands, and you should do that. As I was saying, if this situation had been
nigga got that banger here.
would be put it in this like how long it was. I would be saying to people excited not to be first she's never switched choose to reach out. They don't stop this because they don't have things to stop about. That would be very clear. Circumstances we find ourselves in crisis one of the long privilege. Kind of a market privilege creates a application right. And the ones that
Point red.
they were living that change as a dictator because they never had real tools. You're about to see an example right now of the difference in things in check. And Eric Chris, like we expect if somebody gets to real complex and understands what real threat is, right? To understand real threat. Trying to get somebody that knows the first personality who's never had to fight for anything and he's never had his life before somebody else's. It's very easy for him to behave this, to behave vengefully, to behave talk. Throwing his toys into the ground, but he doesn't get what he wants. So he heightens his weapon and says, I don't get what I want. This man's a dictator, this man's a threat, and he's not being honest. It's embarrassing to the country workers. So the writers now.
Give up now. Match point blue. You are defeated.
Chen, I promise you are capable.
He wants to terminate the customer. So you like that?
Let's have somebody else speak.
Let me bring in Eric. Eric, you are a former Navy SEAL. And a patient. And a very patient former Navy SEAL, yes. And, you know, when I look at what's happened here, there are lots of strands to what's going on. And we'll come to a security aspect around.
You hype?
Pretty scary.
You hype because you got a nice little Samurai Jack skin? Your bum. You don't need to wrap them skins. They nice. Don't get it twisted. They nice. But we gotta, you know, get it right now. All right, man. We on season 3.
That's true.
I am no stranger to
on the airways or in public to fly about the rest of so I hate that. When you say human taste, when we say deep
Match point blue.
snapping minority, you only spend the last 10 minutes yeah. So I have found it aggressive because that's what Democrats need to stand up to things like this. Anderson just said that the agricultural he's an independent right winger. I think that said that he was a kilo of all person. He's very slow. And I
You are defeated.
Niggas good.
that he was not a right winger.
I like him.
Yes.
I like your speed, friend. You're a good player. But guess what? You got caught too many times.
And now, we
I just gotta work on it. You hear me? You ain't nothing but a chicken looking for a certain hit.
Maybe we have more civil society then. People are going to language. They do so because maybe 19th century in the UK. Maybe that's a big group in society.
You see that? Here, you see that? So first, correct violence. Eric, give me this kid in that violence. There you go.
It's how I think it's centrally rhetoric of money reaches some development.
An impressionable, unequal person believes everything we're saying about you. It's Candace said, I'm that person. Think to themselves, yeah, we want to get rid of it, we can stop it. Okay. So my question to you is, if you can't even dial it down within 48 hours of a second assassination attempt on Trump's life, can you? 2 years. And that was something in the conversation. And hold on, why is that? So when you say sentences between things that are that violence and spectrum that's what is that? It's bad. It's like this. Yeah, it's easy. There's an so how will bring on
This is not
one of his opponents Adolf Hitler. And you expect us again, false here's my point. If the instantly say, as they do, instant new hit. By the way, 112 million people in their party, including 6 million to public. If you take that often enough, as the left do, eventually, Einstein is going to think, I'm trying to stop the new hit. That's my point. So, I love Sandra Dinner's quote about fascism. He said, back in these beginnings so that we can get those endings. So what I'm worried about is a guy who says that he loves dictators of myself and that he loves it. He has this history with
match point red.
when they said, hey, you're trying to murder your family by murdering the vice president. Meadows history is found he deserves. I have to tell you the reality around him. So here's what you want. That is not the 8-hour break, it's 72-hour break. We know everything's thing. Everything's thing on chain. CNN. We're seeing that finally seeing to go down. But actually, when Kamala Harris is equal distance from the equals, there's a field if he lost the election. Everyone knows it's untrue. It's not what he's saying. CNN finally admitted that on there. Kamala Harris repeated that in a way that he said there would be a digital one. So when it comes to yes, Trump, and what he said for it to come out of his mouth, which he didn't. It was something that a refusal to accept that real management rights could be used under responsible for creating an atmosphere into people that are trying to build Trump. I think it's very good. Here is very clear. So number one, ever since they told everybody he did not believe He's never was with Hitler, and so here's I can't sit here and not tell you that he didn't try to learn the person because he did. So I'm asking you now what it is. I'm gonna get the other two to respond to this, but I just want to bring in this very quickly. The Republican congressman, Corey Mills. Corey Mills, thank you very much indeed for joining me. We're having a very heated debate, ironically, about the heated debate raging around America, which may or may not have played a part of these two assassination attempts. There's an irony.
Well, there's not an irony. I've been listening to the complete instability and Shank and others that we should go back to Henry II. He actually sat with me tonight and says, you know, already it's nice for that rhetoric. We should go to Bishop Canterbury there by that as a result of the assassination. So I think that Eric is correct, Hughes is correct, and Shank should just listen and just listen to what is being vitriol he is getting, and they continue to ratchet up. I think that we all need to look at the nation or take our responsibility to say that this is something that we want to continue by taking down the pressure and the boiling in America and their face with understanding that civil war, accepting that political discourse and setting up the ratcheting up this kind
I agree. And on this separation of security, I'm staggered to see the acting director of the Secret Service basically resign after the managed. Basically, he got a big treatment on television where he claimed everything they had done was fantastic and all perfectly and his agents swung in the scared him away. Obviously, it was known from the Secret Service, thinking it would be a good idea to even check the perimeter of the golf course, given that people know where to place. They knew that they knew that they didn't make on the ground. They got streets up before that. Where the media go to get a clean it's just it's beyond
Well, here's what I'm just go ahead and say that this is the second time that the perimeter of security failures existed. You now look at this attempted assassinated president, which is this is why failures with the U.S. Secret Service has nothing to do with funding. This has to do with the fact that we be a part of and two, the ability to conduct national threat assessment on principle that being the President Donald Trump. The communication strategy dictated the position you carry. Threat as the resources are required to mitigate the threat. So the reality is, race and sex. Eric can tell you, look, I'm a state combat veteran, served in the second overseas, protection details. I can tell you that the vets are waiting to get threats before the in the first place. Safety action. And so extending out pressure, very the threat assessment and matrix of, I guess, security mitigation and guaranteeing access to resources should be the first priority. We have poor leadership in civil service. We have PCI prioritization. We have a failed strategy on how we actually allocate assets.
I mean, I've done 20 units and I genuinely is safe. I genuinely fear being out of the election. He could actually get successful. These successful attempts are coming, with alarming regularity, typical to the weeks of this country.
That's exactly right. Not to mention the fact that he can't go ahead and assess the threat under President Trump's bad example, President Bill Clinton or Jimmy Carter. We have to look at the fact that President Trump is not only one of the most loved individuals, but he's also one of the most hated individuals. But continue massively pushing back. He's successful.
Come on.
The fact that he was
Again, let's go. Again. Put them hands up, son. Hands up. Hands up. Yeah, I heard. Oh, yeah, Jack player. Samurai Jack. Superman is king forever and always. Never forget.
Recently, which is of the same caliber and what you've been saying. So, I've had multiple discussions with Eric, my friends, a patriot, former Navy civil combat veteran. The things that change the second for the truth, because I think Eric's one of the best, but I think at this point, it's going to be getting the leadership in service. We have to really think about the security, the president, how does this reaching out to the first asset to prevent this happening.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing that. Thank you very much for the outreach. Tennis, I do genuinely feel very apprehensive. I dread to think in America is indeed actually assassinated as they are repeatedly trying to do.
Yes, I mean, I just church, just that simple tweet, and violence has been place, which felt like it was copy and pasted from a PR firm. There was no shock, there was no, this is absolutely of true frustration and disappointment, or even the recognition that that could be hard, right? Like if you're trying to be a person that wants to be the president of the United States, this could potentially be you one day, so you should be outraged. I didn't sense that outrage from her, and rather what you have correctly attest to is they just kept going on the rhetoric the very next day, which to me is signaling to their followers that this is okay. We're getting closer and we're getting closer, and we are fine with this. We're not going to turn down the rhetoric because you guys are responding correctly. One of the things that's really frustrating, I think, for a lot of people is to watch the way the media is constantly allowed to detach themselves from the consequences of what they say, which is to say that somebody shoots up, tries to shoot a president,
When you try, you can't do nothing. You just do push-ups on them. Push-ups, you feel me? Push it, homie. Hey, push it, homie. Hey, push it, homie. Hey.
It's embarrassing for Chang to say that because you don't have to imagine Trump as president. He already was for 4 years. He was doing very well. The economy was doing very well. And so this rhetoric had made sense in 2016. It doesn't make sense now in 2024. And so it's frustrating to see that. And I think what is good, though, is to allow people around the world to get this insight into what's happening in America, because you hear Willem constantly purporting to be the side of peace, right? And then you watch Liu Ling Cheng, right? And then you listen to people that are on the right, we all the people on the right, listen to Eric French, you listen to me, and you're able to really comprehend who are the radicals in American society. Because you can scream peace, you can scream, oh, love is love all day, but you hear their rhetoric within 24 hours after a former president was almost shot, and they never got it down. And these people find want and violence all the time.
You see, if this was Joe Biden in 8 weeks, the idea that any sign sooner for some of you in this debate today, within 24 hours of it happening, that you would go. I have seen beyond the veil and beyond. So I think for you, if you seem to think that the justification what the law makes big is that what Donald Trump does, and it's kind of like the old school playground thing. Well, they did that, so I could do it. Where's your own moral line? Where's your line that says we're going to be better than that? If you genuinely believe that is wrong, then it's simply rhetoric weird. Why do you deny it?
The framing of this is insane. So, if somebody was just watching this conversation, they would think that I ordered an attack on the counter over the left. No, not. And violence, in fact, are a capital. And then you make it seem like the left has the violence problem. And then I strongly and very loudly condemn any violence. Shooting at Donald Trump is the worst thing in the world. I can't be clearer about it.
You don't
any assassination attempt, any violence, any physicality. No, let me finish my point. I condemn it as closely as I possibly can. And then what do the two right wingers? They neither one of them condemned the attack on Mexico. Instead, they came up with crazy conspiracy theories. And what does that do? It encourages their fans. Oh, yeah, well, it's not a big deal to attack our political opponents. It's not a big deal to attack the Capitol. It's not a big deal to send pipe bombs to Donald Trump's political opponents. So they encourage this kind of violence 24/7. And on January 6th, we saw this spectacular benefit. And they try to reframe the debate as criticism of Donald Trump, legitimate political criticism of Donald Trump, is somehow the thing that's causing political violence in this country. No, it is 98% right-wing political violence. The 2% where it's the left wing, I hate it, I despise it, I condemn it. I can't be any clearer than that.
The only attempt on candidates' lives of voting against the same guy who's the Republican.
So look, there are lunatics in this world. So those two guys are total lunatics. The first guy wasn't even a left-winger. This guy is totally unhinged from reality. But it isn't about him being right-wing or left-wing. The point is that these guys are unhinged. So I don't want anyone to say Democrats or Republicans.
But you're not prepared to change the way you speak about it.
Here's never answer my question. Never answer my question. So you want to allow political surrender for the rest of the election to some lunatic to be shot at Trump.
No, but you know what? It can take a little bit longer than 24 hours to consider whether the language from the left may have contributed to these attacks. We bring Eric in to be the gateway to patient. Eric, it seems to me America is in a dangerous place right now. This is not a game. You've experienced actual warfare. And we're now seeing people taking weapons of war to rallies, to golf courses, to try and settle their differences with people by shooting. And in this case, it's Donald Trump that they want to kill. This is not very safe.
If your point of this panel was to explore the spectrum of political rhetoric, I think your guests in the middle box said that reticence alone, the thing speaks for itself. To call the January 6th such an insurrection, it would be the first insurrection in human history where people showed up unarmed. And if people are feeling nervous about the survival of their constitution, about their vote, people show up to a lot of rallies. And they should certainly be able to show up and not expect to see attacks. There was just another guy. There was an explosive found at a rally in New York today.
Actually, Eric, because that's now being discounted. They've actually said there were no explosives found. So since we've come on, we started this, that's been now discounted.
Good. Twice in 8 weeks, with 6 weeks left to go in the election. I really hope it's the last we've seen of political violence, because it really has no place from Republicans.
Let me bring back Candice. I want to just talk about Kamala Harris a bit on the politics.
I can take
because she's had a little bit of a bounce now from, taking over from Biden, from the DNC, from the debate wing. Well, I think she won that debate with Trump by sort of feeding his narcissistic string where he fell for it. But at the same time, she's giving very few interviews. And the latest one she gave,
And now
showed a little bit of
we begin.
To me, it was just a load of incomprehensible word salad nothingness. Let's take a look.
Far too many innocent Palestinians have been killed, women and children. We have seen with horror images coming out of Gaza. We have to take that seriously. And we have to agree that not only must we end this war, but we have to have a goal of a two-state solution, because there must be stability and peace in that region. As much as what we do in our war is to ensure that Israelis have security and Palestinians live in national security, self-determination, and dignity.
You see, Dennis, I know there's not a lot on the weekend when we talk about economy and segmentation, there are people who their laws, all this kind of thing. And in the debate, which was treated specifically about any policy stuff, doesn't really say anything. And it didn't say anything there about this Israel and this war, which is going to have any meaningful difference to what happens. It's all this kind of, as she would put it, desire for joy. Everyone to get along, everyone to be people that happen, and everyone to be prosperous. We all want that. But the more she talks about these things, the less impressed I am on what comes out of her mouth. What do you make of Kamala Harris to Canada?
You know, I truly think that the reason that they staged an effective coup on Joe Biden was simply because, obviously, you know, it's such a political party and it's easy to candidate that could remember. And going into the debate, and obviously we're still waiting the ABC whistleblower who said that she was given the questions ahead of time, which would mean that she was given the time frame to remember the answers. And she's good for that. Like, she can remember the answers as if she's performing a high school play. That's exactly what she did. When it comes down to it, the reason why she's giving such few interviews for the week is because she is not actually able to give comprehensive answers. She doesn't actually know what her policies are. That's why she put them on what her policies are. Her policies are essentially whatever she's told to say. On the issue of Israel and Palestine, it is a political area. She does not want to lose the Muslim people in America, so she's trying to just say things that sound nice, which it makes sense in sentences. It's essentially going to be able to use the election as long as it sounds
What? Oh!
Point red. That was a mistake.
Then obviously Joe Biden everything I used to do was very important. And I am happy that there are things that recognize that now, particularly Biden and not even apologies whatsoever. And people who are actually why it is that she keeps flip-flopping on so many places. I don't think there's much going on in Taylor. And she's especially when it comes to speaking about economic stability, even some conservative faith.
Yeah, I mean, check. No, I understand you don't wait until what you see. You're going to want Palestine to win. You cannot be impressed by what Kamala Harris actually says when she gets around to talking about rights. So what are they? Yeah, so obviously yes. Okay, but let me be clear about this. So you know that Israel is now. That's basically they're saying I'll do everything Israel tells me to do. And by the way, she's taking over $5 million from AIPAC. Biden's taking over $11 million from AIPAC. Also, Republican Speaker of the House Mike Johnson, his top donor is AIPAC. So anything that comes out of Democratic mouths on Israel is just painful. Donald Trump, his top donor is Miriam Adelson, and there's reporting in Israel that he might let Israel annex the West Bank in order to please his donor. So this is really utterly wrong policy. Some background on these things that she put out there. I like some of those actually. The Democrats that they don't have this is not campaigning. Then they know about 10% of it, and then the press bullies you into saying that it was miraculous historic achievements. The Republicans they do 100% of it. And you know, it's getting all ready to agree with the panel because I don't like that. I guess I like Kamala Harris. But here comes Candace Owens to make up with another conspiracy theory about it. It's just ridiculous. It's been debunked that this is the random I think ABC's responses weren't a thorough debate at all. It looks to me like they're being very careful with the way they word these numbers.
Going hard.
To be an offensive close thing. You've been doing a lot of tweeting about this, saying there's something weird about this. This affidavit was apparently signed 2 days before the debate. So, it may turn out to but the response by ABC and Disney so far has been very. So here again. Here we go again. You don't go out and down a Brazil for action. Let's just do a Democrat. Go first thing. And when we originally exposed, why would you be so again? Right, so media said, oh, you guys are crazy, you guys are goose. No, you know what the difference between that story and this story is? We have evidence. There's no evidence here at all. So let's be a version of what we say to our listeners, I have a evidence here. Like to send you back, anybody can put up a big document online. Yeah, I was actually from ABC. Just on conspiracy theory, they have just it's on the scene of Star Trek. What we can check that, we'll bring Eric in for a final word from him, Eric. It just seems to me at the moment she's profiting just by default. She's not Joe Biden. She's not a guy in his 80s, boxing the early onset dementia. And that because he's younger, a little bit more winning, trigger sensitive together, she's getting a little bit of bounce around. But I do feel the more I listen to her and I actually think what she's saying, the more mystified I am how she would run America. That's a very big question. When you look at her debate performance compared to even the interview she did a few days later with the first week, the affiliate the let's just think of where you made her. So I have the jury's out on the question of that whistleblower yet, but just look at the significant deterioration of performance. I don't know what she's the perfect shell administrative state that specializes in the bureaucratic areas to work government is to enrich itself to gain power. And that's what we see what the Democratic Party is all about. Being the party of welfare, more taxes, more regulation, and certainly regulating that public debate. We're going to move now to this other huge story in the last 24 months. Currently blocking the Lebanon IBS spokesman Johnson with this story out you come back that he was beamed just now. Conspiracy theories here. We think he just lost connection. Jonathan, presumably Israel did this.
Presumably, yes. I would say that is very reasonable to assess.
And it is one of the more outlandish things that I've ever seen executed. I mean, just purely...
Nigga starting that gear like, yeah, I'm a platinum. Nigga, I got a belt too, don't play with me, nigga. I got a belt too, nigga, don't play with you, nigga.
At the instigation of their leadership, because they thought mobile phones, ironically, were more dangerous, more susceptible to this. But they had these pages which all simultaneously were triggered and went off, and people died. So today it's very in another sense. You're even seeing apparently solar panels on people's homes have been apparently exploding. Also seeing other massive explosions. It appears to be very toxic, but as with all these things, people are getting covered into.
I know the decisions that you and I have made will have innocent people getting involved in the situation of war. Or is it itself against terrorist companies, Iranian forces?
Can't keep the good farm boys now.
I think we should mention, I think Israel will almost a year. I would want that was civilians and people. And I think that most of the time we could have a debate about how many in this case. I don't think that we have a good example of one certain precise and I think it's what happens and second, I think it's the negative financing people next for the last few months since I tweeted about it. So even if this was Okay, so you got
It's 6 minutes more. They're all getting hit. It would be illegal if the civilians were getting booby trapped in this operation. That is actually illegal. Why civilians may get killed or wounded.
So that's exactly the thing. The countries as concerned, they were bought and they were delivered to the personnel, not just for the travel.
Match point red. Back in action.
That's military necessity. These are people who
said they done it to it. If Israeli civilians pull up and go into
Put that belt away. Put that belt away. You rapping your shit too hard right now. You rapping it a little too hard. I'm not liking it. I think your shit looking a little silver. Your shit not looking diamond. Your shit ain't looking diamond, my boy.
I hope we all meet under better circumstances someday. Watch this.
Is it safe to assume this is a boss-out operation?
I felt that.
Very famous.
We break China science in now. We got checked back, I think. Sorry about that. I can't believe this. Disappeared and started the whole conspiracy theory. We have had you sabotage off camera, but that's not true. Live by an analyst. Your reaction to this extraordinary operation, seemingly led by Mossad, by Netanyahu yesterday, ongoing today, right across the level. Two children to be killed in this operation. Nearly civilians involved by terrorists. That's about Lebanese what is the response? Is it a job said fair game? If primarily the people targeted it would be Hezbollah.
That's the question that I want to ask, and I'm grateful I get the opportunity to be able to say, you're surgical and precise. These operations can make the intelligence that why are there 40,000 children and civilians in Gaza? That's a question that I've always had. Why did one of these victims
You are defeated.
The excuse is that there's a tunnel under there. Just need to through engineering, you only have to hit a tunnel at a couple of points to render it ineffective. So I'm just interested in why you guys can perform surgical.
Your shit glowing, your shit glowing. But let's see what you're gonna do on the third bout. See what you're gonna do on the third bout. Is you really like that?
It's a very fair question, and I appreciate it. And I'd like to make a comparison. I'm sure that you follow events, you're very interested in what happens in Israel and what the enemy is doing, and I see that. But I'm sure that you know that until this cyber operation that Israel was able to kill more than 500 that I haven't seen any about any other people side. Take a look at them as a result, and as an unfortunate byproduct of strength strikes, if you compare that to the situation in Belgium, what we find is it's the same idea, the same operating procedures that we have in Gaza, only that here in Gaza, until now, the situation is that Hezbollah has so far distinguished itself from the civilian population, and they haven't been targets. And as such, the IDF has been holding weapons against them. The terrorists have been very civilians, and it's because, as you said, excuses, and they want to increase the gathering of Hamas using Gaza population as the is the goal. And if you claim to be a defender of Palestinians, so people I have in your calculating that more institutions that first proposed towards Hamas are the other towards the Palestinians. As the Jews were afraid to find out the open, find weapons from schools and weapons from mosques, as the violence against Israel, that like is speaking to that should be the fact that we are not beside them after they attacked us in Gaza to set by all means.
My identification, I actually watched videos for the same was here. And actually, the answer actually right?
Going up.
Israel. If you are able to use a country like Lebanon where you don't have
Match point ready.
actions the same way.
Okay, let's try again.
Why are you coming to civilians when we serve the population to locate where exactly for committing soldiers have been killed in the Gaza Strip?
Right, so this week, maybe listening.
You match point blue.
Good shit. Good shit.
I will gladly do combat with you again.
All right, yeah. We're gonna check in to get them off later.